Hello, this is Carol, the Otherwise Woman, and if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you have been following me for a while, thank you so much for coming back. This is my reading of the prevailing energies that will be with us from the full moon on the 29th of June until the new moon on the 14th of July of 2026. This is for entertainment purposes only. Any resulting enlightenment is purely coincidental and unintentional. So, for this period, we have the Harvest Hag from the Wisdom of the Cailleach deck. We have Four of Stones, or Protection, from the Wildwood Tarot. And our Celtic trio is Holly. Well, when I pulled this card, my feelings were very much like the Judgment card or maybe the Justice card in a regular tarot. The Harvest Hag is obviously about reaping what we've sown. Now, if we have been making honest efforts, we may see them bear fruit. If we have been planting distrust, negative emotions, negative actions, then, well, we'll see what fruit those bear. But my initial reaction is that this could be on a broader societal range rather than necessarily personal. Although, yes, we do need to be all accountable for our actions. I think I'll go to Holly next. I love holly. It's one of my favorites. In fact, I'm wearing a holly necklace today. I'll take it off and show it to you. There. It's a holly moon pendant that is, yes, there's the plug. It is filled with a protective herb blend. Holly, to me, is a very protective energy. Now, in a lot of books that you may read regarding the energies of holly, that's not necessarily one of its primary functions, but here, in conjunction with the Protection card from the Wildwood Tarot, that really highlights to me the protective nature of holly. You know, it has those prickly leaves that keeps animals that would forage on it from eating it. At least it has those prickly leaves in the lower part of the plant or the tree when it grows into a tree. And the ones up higher, out of reach of hungry mouths, are not. They don't have the sharp, thorny bits on it. The holly can provide shelter and protection for birds or other small animals that fit within and don't damage themselves on the spiky leaves. So there is a lot of protection energy around holly. Another one of its attributes is the ability to banish anything that isn't unconditional love. So it helps us with the heart chakra. It helps us, well, one thing Get rid of things that do not feel loving to us, particularly maybe toxic relationships. Holly is great to use if you're doing any kind of cord cutting. It helps us foster compassion too, so that we can see and understand other people's struggles and how their personalities have formed. Now, that doesn't mean allowing their toxic behavior to affect you, but sometimes it can mean having more compassion for people, perhaps who haven't hurt you, but who've had different life experiences than you. Which brings me here to the Four of Stones and protection. It's very much about protecting the vulnerable. See, we have a fawn sheltering inside the stone shelter. We can ask ourselves, where do we feel vulnerable? Where do we need some safety in our lives? Who fosters that sense of safety and who doesn't? There's a big emphasis on emotional safety too. So hang around with good people. Hang around with people who understand you. Hang around with people who are helpful. And this is a time to ask for help. If you are feeling strong, it may be, you may want to provide protection for others. Very much concern about the vulnerable beings, people, animals in our world, which is, when I get the harvest tag, that sense of judgment. Who has been persecuting the vulnerable? How do we stand up for the vulnerable? I just feel there's going to be a lot coming to light about that during this time period. And we can seek protection if we need it and give protection if others need it. Acting from compassion, let love lead. Gosh, that sounds so cliche, but hey, cliches often contain a grain of truth, and that's where we are. Well, that's the reading for this period. I hope you found something useful. If you would like a personal reading with me, I can be reached at otherwisewomanccp@gmail.com. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep the algorithm gods happy. So, I hope your harvest is a great one, is a happy one, is full of good things. Love and protection. Those are key. Okay, I will see you back in July when we have a new moon. Farewell.